Welcome to A Little About a Lot. I am Hacksaw, this is TNT, and today we got ourselves a pork butt. Come to find out, it's not as sexy as it sounds. It does come from the shoulder of the pig. But we went ahead and rubbed it already because we were trying to get it on early this morning. It's going to be probably a 7-8 hour smoke, changing the chips every 2 hours or so. So the next thing you're going to see is us putting it in. We're going to be waiting for the fat to crack on top because we're going to put the fat side up, using that fat to trap the smoke into the meat. And once it cracks, we will cover it up and make sure and spritz it to make sure that it is good and moist, and make sure it retains that moisture. So we just changed the chips, and now it's time to give it a little spritz. We want to make sure that it's nice and moist, so we end up with some juicy meat. In here we got some a lot of apple juice, some red wine vinegar, and some olive oil, and a little beer. It never hurt anything. Give it a nice even spritz. There we go. Alright, so now we are 4 hours in. We've already changed the chips once, so this will be the second, or the third set of chips that's in it. And now we wait some more. According to this, we're about at 180, which is not far off from where we want to be. So we're probably only going to do one more cycle, get it, change the chips. Yeah, you can see some bubbling coming up, so we're still good and juicy. So we're at 180. I'm probably going to turn the temperature down just a little bit out there and let it go for another 2 hours. All right, it has officially been 8 hours into our smoke, and I believe we should be good to go. So we're ready to take it out. The last step has to be one of the most important. You gotta let it rest. If you don't let it rest, as soon as you pull it all apart, all that moisture will run out and it'll just evaporate and it'll be dry within minutes. But you let it rest. We're going to let it rest for about an hour. I would suggest you do it for at least 30 minutes, just to let those juices redistribute back into the meat. Now for the big payoff. I have brought in my lovely assistant, Josephine.
Hollywood.
Let's see what we got here, Joe.
over there? No.
Well, it certainly smells the part. You can see the nice jiggle going on there of that rendered down fat in there.
Do you have to put it here?
Oh, and that bone just wants to slide right out. Yep.
You can do it, T.
Move it
You can
towards
do
the
it.
light.
The bone out of here.
Look at that.
That bone.
That bone came out good and clean. All right, Joe. Now, the important part. Get both of them. You ready? We want to take it. We just want to pull it apart.
I'll do that.
Mm.
We still got to?
Yeah, we're still pulling it apart. We're trying to get all this. You can see how moist it is. And that's after letting it sit for an hour. So anybody who thinks the more you let it sit, the more it evaporates and dries out just has never done it before.
Can I take a little bite? Can I take a little bite?
Mmm. It is so juicy. It's still. Still hot? Is it good? Yummy. Alright. This is our
Chicken.
pulled pork.